Okay, welcome everyone to a Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV Online, A Realm Reborn. Where to start? I haven't really played into this too much. Oh great, a video's already starting. I want to start the video. I don't want to start the video. I probably shouldn't sing. But I've only played a little bit into it. My character's only like level 5, but for this video I will be making a new character, just so you guys can get the feel for the whole character customization thing. Okay, first we have the higher, I guess that's what I'm gonna call him, higher. He's higher than the normal stoner. The higher are said to have the first traveled to Eorzea from her surrounding continents and islands. 3 great migratory waves later, they are now the most populous of all the civilized races. They exhibit a relatively modest physique, both in height and build, and are known for their peculiarly short, rounded ears. Hires are well suited for traveling long distances by foot, a trait though to account for their swift proliferation. Their espolus is an athletic variety of languages and traditions, is a legacy of their diverse heritage, as in their resulting lack of a unified culture identity. Okay, well that's that one. A higher race. Then you have the Elezen. In former times, the Elezen were the sole inhabitants of Eorzea, claiming dominion over her. Traditionally a nomadic people, the tall, slender Elezen believed the realm to be theirs by divine right. Unfortunately, this belief made the eventual appearance of the higher in the multitudes akin to an invasion, and a long history of conflict ensued. Sorry. Haven't really done many of these. Ultimately, the Elezen diverged into the 2 clans that exist today. The Wildwood Elezen took to the forest to protect their homeland, while the Duskwit, or the Duskwit, however you want to say that, Elezen withdrew to caves and subterranean, opting instead to avoid all contact with any but their own. A wee people sporting, it's the Lalafell. A wee people sporting short, rotund bodies, the Lalafell appeared as no more than children to their eyes of most. Many of these nimble little folk hail from the islands of the South Seas, where they practice a simple agricultural lifestyle. It was not until the opening of the maritime trade routes that the gradual migration of the Lalafells to Eorzea began. Now one of the most well-established races in the realm, Lalafells can be found in great numbers in nearly every city. Though Lalafellan culture places great emphasis on blood relations, individuals are known for getting along amicably with members of all races. Oh, and I didn't show you the whole form of the Elezen. I'm not even going to try and say that one. McCute? McCoit? McCoat? McCoat. I'm going to say McCoat. Get McCoat. The ancestors of the McCoat made their way to Eorzea during the age of endless frost, traversing the frozen seas in pursuit of wildlife upon which they subsisted. Adaptation to hunting lifestyle has fashioned them with a keen sense of smell, powerful legs, and a tail, looks like tall, which provides them with exceptional balance. Makot are known to be very territorial, and many individuals tend to lead solitary lifestyles, particularly males. And the Rogaiden, however you want to say it, known for their brawny builds and piercing eyes, the Rogaiden are the largest and most rugged of Eorzea's races. The majority of the realm's Rogaiden belong to the Sea Wolf clan, a maritime people who earn their keep on or by the sea, be it as sailors, fishermen, or pirates. Comparatively fewer in number are the Hellsguards, who are known for their more earnest demeanors and can often be found working as bodyguards and smiths. Here's the full look of the Rogaiden, Makot, the Lalafell, and then there's also the females. Yeah, right there. I see her as more of a ranger. Okay, for this one, I'm just gonna go with the higher race. Oh, and you can also change their background to suit what you want them to see, what you want them to look as. Like if you're outside, it'll show it just like this. This is more of a forest type. It's a big tree. More of an open land. And here's an inside look. Right here you can press triangle and also change the time of day. Sorry about that. Trying something out. Then you also have Midlander and Highlander, which it changes the starting attributes. You can change the color of your skin or anything else back. It makes you a little more tanner. And adds some other things. The Midlander clan comprises over half of the total population of Eorzea's hires. They have established themselves throughout every city in the realm and lead lives as diverse as their heritage. Trained in letters from infancy, the Midlanders are generally more educated than many of the other races and clans, despite the fact that males tend to be slightly taller than females. There are no significant differences between the genders. Your starting attributes for this one are Strength 21, Dexterity 19, Vitality 20, Intellect 21, I believe that's mind, which should be your MP 18, and pi. I'm not sure what pi is, which is 21. That's helpful for when you're picking your job. Highlander. The Highlanders were the first of the Higher to reach Eorzea. Their name derives from their long tradition of building strongholds in the mountains. Compared to their Midland brethren, the Highlanders are noticeably larger in build. Of late, Highlanders have become increasingly rare sight in Eorzea. Their number represented almost exclusively by those who fled Ala Mihigo after its fall and now work in the desert city-state of Ul'dah as mercenaries and sellswords. Strength 23, dexterity 20, vitality 22, intellect 18, I still believe that's mind, 20, and pi 17. We'll just go with Midlander. You can also change how tall you want him to be, or how short, doesn't matter. I know I went opposite directions on that one. I'm a tall person, so I try and keep him as he is. You can change the muscle tone from smooth to chiseled. But chiseled doesn't actually look real. It looks a little fake. Put it like 67. Looks a bit real. Doesn't matter, it's not going to affect any of your stats. Make him kind of palish, because my character is going to be a fan favorite. It kind of goes with the hair, but I'm going to keep looking. Nope. It's a bit more like it when he started out. You guys will find out what I mean in a minute when I name my character. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Hair color, make it black. Face. Wow, that's a big change. Bang! You get to change his jaw and eye shape. Usually go with the large eyes. Eye color, I'm gonna kind of make that a light green. No, I'm gonna make it like, it's like really light green. One that's noticeable from even far away. Eyebrows are fine. The nose. Maybe a little smaller. Change the lip size. Don't want to change the color of anything else, because this is you changing the color of your lips, and you don't want that. Let's just go with confirm. Come on, confirm. And take off that. confirm that. We don't want any tattoos. Just go confirm. It's like eyeshadow, stuff like that. And tattoos across the face. Some of it is actually pretty cool, but we don't need them. Go ahead and put that dark. Yep. What'd I do? Zoom in and out, you press L1 and move the right analog stick. That's the one. I'm going with type 3 for the voice. And I'm going to come back up here to the nose. I don't think that nose fits my character. Quit laughing at me picking my nose. Okay, everything seems fine. Continue. Save appearance data. Yes. I already have 3 well, with this one it makes 3. You can put a comment if you want. I don't. And you just wait for it to save, and you pick your character's birthday, which I go ahead and pick my birthday. It doesn't really matter. And then you get to pick your character's patron deity. It doesn't matter which one you pick, it just adds to your elemental attributes, because you won't be able to find yours in here. There's no Sagittarius or anything like that. There are too many to read on here. I'm just going to read the names. Halone, Minfina, Telak, Nemia, Limlian, I guess, Oshan, Brigit, Ralg, Azima, Naldthal, Nofika, Alf. A lot of these have really weird names. The elemental attributes really help if you're gonna pick a like Arcanist or Thaumaturge. I think it's Thaumaturge. I'll find out in a minute. The job is next. And just find one here. This one seems to be the most balanced, the Brigit. I'm gonna go with that one. And here is where you pick your job. It'll show you what you have. The gladiator has a sword. It's mainly just one-handed swords. Gladiators specialize in the handling of all manner of one-handed blades, from daggers to long swords, but they're single or double-edged, straight or curved. Be they single or double-edged, straight or curved. A defining characteristic of the art is its emphasis on diverse combat tactics, training its members to bring their martial skills to bear in any situation. As such, they are practitioners who marry sword with shield, seeking to defend their fellow companions. Others opt for an empty offhand, choosing instead to focus entirely on their sword arm. In all instances, the ages-old art of the sword makes the gladiator a formidable adversary in any encounter. And there's the pugilist, which they're just hand-to-hand combat. If you look there by his side, let me see if I can't zoom in, not enough, but they're just right there. And it looks like he has a dagger there by his leg. Let's see if oh, that's just part of the character, I guess. The path of the pugilist is one of incessant training aimed at mastering the traditional techniques of hand-to-hand combat. Though they command formidable power when unarmed, they are wont to use metal. I guess it's the way they speak. They are wont to use metal, leather, and bone weaponry to maximize their destructive potential. Their preferences for fighting are close quarters, makes negotiating distances an absolute necessity. This is why many pugilists are quick to learn that lightweight gear, allowing for maximum agility, ensures them better success in battle than does cumbersome plate or chain. Then there's the marauder. He has a axe. The marauder is a combat specialist whose weapon of choice is the great axe, a fearsome arm emblematic of Eorzea's pirates. Their approach to battle is one of brute force, relying on strength and steel to crush enemies and sunder weapons. They are highly sought after for their ferocity and intimidating presence, and are often employed to hunt down monsters plaguing the land, or to turn the tide of battle between warring nations. Okay, I used this character a while back. This is the only one that I've gotten higher than a few levels. This is like a level 5 character of mine. And one of the training sessions that they have to put you through, that you get from the guild that you go to, is you have to hit rocks with your axe and break them. Then you got the Lancer. The strategy of the Lancers is to outrage and fluster opponents with their long two-handed polearms, peppering them with a barrage of thrusting attacks. They are trained with a number of weapons, giving a diversity to their attacks that make them extremely versatile combatants. In former times, the long spear saw the most widespread use, due in great part to the influence of the proud Lancer legions of Alamigo. I guess that's how you say it. Since then, the guild has greatly expanded its armories to include a variety of weaponry, such as the halberd and the trident. Then you have the archer, which is just bow and arrow. The enduring popularity of the bow is a testament to its elegant design, but this simple weapon would be of little worth without the surpassing skill of those who master it. The archer's projectile techniques, such as high-angle fire, enable archers to assail their foes with deadly precision, even at great distances. Constant assessment of the battlefield enables them to carefully determine the most advantageous ground for which to loose, as well as the nature of the arrows best suited to their enemy. Together with the longbow sentries of the Elysian military, the shortbow hunters among the Makot are widely regarded as most skilled with the bow. So I was right about the Elysian. And then you have the disciples. Okay, the ones that I just showed you were the disciples of war. These are the disciples of magic. You have the conjurer, which you just have a staff right there. Conjuring calls upon elemental forces persistent in nature and concentrates them into a potency at which spells can be weaved. Through practice meditation on the essence of creation, conjurers draw forth and absorb aether from their immediate surroundings. A wander cane made from unworked wood is then utilized to focus the aether until it manifests as the desired spell. The seat of the Conjurer's Guild lies at Stillglade Fane in Gridania, where the voices of Eorzea's elementals are said to be most powerful. Now, before you go and think that this is the summoner, he's not. He's just a mage. Now, the Thaumaturge, I was right, the Thaumaturge. Funny name. In the hands of a skilled practitioner, thaumaturgy can be a force of terrifying destruction. At the heart of this school of magic lies the ability to call forth and command the latent aether within oneself through deep introspection, to then mold that aether into sorcery. The thaumaturge makes use of a scepter or staff, within which is housed a medium, a natural stone imbued with magical properties. Now, these can summon. I was told that they can summon an Ifrit at level 30. But if you're going for pure summonings and magic, I would not use them. The Arcanist is your best bet. Adepts in the art of Arcanum derive their might from symbols of power born of geometric techniques hailing from across the southern seas, held within occult grimoires. These symbols lend shape to the Arcanist's aether, thereby allowing him to produce myriad powerful spells using the self-same symbols to unlock the latent power confined within gemstones. Arcanists are also able to summon forth the familiar known as carbuncle to carry out their bidding. You will get other summonings along the way. It doesn't say that, but you will get summonings along the way. Okay, if I go to Disciples of War, if you hit R3, you'll change your clothes to see your job. I'm not sure if these are the best weapons. I'm hoping not, because I don't want to see the best weapons yet. That's just part of the game. You want to see better weapons later on. But there's your sword and there's the shield. You don't get those right off the bat. You start off as that. Yes, you can show underclothes, as you can see, which isn't nice. I know a lot of you people will go around and pick a female and just walk around with their clothes off. Just so you know, people will call you a noob for that. I'm one of them. This is the pugilist. As you can see, he has gauntlets on his hands, which are mainly for hand-to-hand combat. And then he also has those at his waist, which he will use to, it looks like lions or dragons. And that's his gauntlets. He has lions. It looks like lions on his shoulders, so I'm guessing those are lions. Then there's the Marauder, which you saw him in Final Fantasy 12 as the judges. There's a mask and all. If you look at this mask right here, you'll see that mask in a few minutes after I'm done with this character. And here's the Lancer, which is the Dragoon, which I thought was completely awesome because he just looks freaking amazing. I'm not sure how he sees through that, but it's still cool. And you have the Archer, which doesn't look as good, but the bow looks more like a harp, which I'm sure it folds out. And you have the Disciples of Magic, which the Conjurer. Looks pretty cool. Has like an, I'm guessing an owl or an eagle, which from the back it looks like a bird. From the front, not so much. And then there's the Thaumaturge, which you don't really see his face, so there's no real need in making a face for him. Well, you don't see his face after you get the like the head equipment and all. The Arcanist, you look like a unicorn, and you have wings and a book and like this tail back here, which you don't actually have a tail. And you get a book of spells. You have all this. I've already decided on which one I'm going with. I'm going with the Gladiator. And I'm opting off the shield for just a sword. Okay, and right here you have a group of North America and Europe. I'm hoping you can see them. North America and Europe groups that you can join into, which is the worlds that you start in. And then over here you have Japan. All these right here, it's different servers, worlds that you join. North America is probably the best. I already have one character in Shiva. I guess I can go ahead and... Nah, I'm going to put one in Cerberus. No. I'm going to find a North American one. Exodus. That's the one. Okay, you need a forename and surname. I'm gonna try just the apparently you need a surname. I didn't use the, well, if you don't have a USB keyboard like I do, you'll have to press triangle and bring this up right here, and then just go through and type in your name and all. I used my USB keyboard over here. And new characters cannot be made on this world at this time. Okay, let's find another world. Marlborough, which is another summoning. Let's confirm. New characters cannot be made on this world at this time. Okay. Let's go with a European one then. We'll go with Cerberus, like last time. Let's confirm. Yeah, he's jumping for joy. Because we found him. Begin a new game with this character. Okay. Your character will not look like this when you first start. Which I thought it would. So I was quite... I was quite sad. Normally you have a queue to wait for your character to get into the game. I guess I just got lucky on this one. I'm not exactly sure how long this video has been going on. And I'm gonna quit it here and start one up in a few seconds. Goodbye.